You have just found the ultimate, professional winning roulette software. Casino Scalper System 2.0. This roulette betting software pumps money from roulette tables into your bank account. Whoever sent this website to you must like you, because in the next 7 minutes, you will discover the roulette winning solution that works like clockwork, with up to 98% winning rate. As you already know, roulette game is the easiest game to understand, but one of the hardest to master. Lucky enough, with our award-winning roulette software, Casino Scalper System 2.0, you don't need to be a master of any roulette system or strategies, because it will make you a winner automatically, with the best roulette strategies and systems combined in one masterpiece roulette winning software. All you need to do is just to use Casino Scalper System 2.0 software, and you will make serious money, because it will show you when and where to place your bets, making you a winner like a pro in roulette. It does not only give you the edge over the roulette game, with its brilliant performance, winning up to 98% of bets, but also, it comes with the necessary tools, like betting and profit calculator, which is designed for especially long-term profits. Win at roulette anytime you want, with the perfect betting roulette software, Casino Scalper System 2.0. Winning at roulette has never been so easy and simple. Using Casino Scalper System 2.0 software. Generating cash at will. Anytime you want. Every time you use it. There is no paperwork, no complicated formulas, and no complicated setups. Just click the spin number on Casino Scalper System 2.0, and it will show you what to do next, where to place your bets, and how much. It uses a unique algorithm that is programmed into it to detect winning bets from the spin number's history. With Casino Scalper System 2.0 software, you will be able to place winning bets on the outside betting fields like dozens, columns, color, splits, and even with single number bets. The creator of Casino Scalper System is a forex and stocks trader who made dozens times more money in roulette than in financial markets. Here is a summary of the interview with him, where he explains how he invented Casino Scalper System 2.0.
One Friday night, few of my colleagues and I went out to relax a bit and have some fun after a busy week. And we went to the casino bar in Enschede. We had a nice time in the bar, with music and dance, enjoying our drinks. After some time of enjoying the atmosphere of joy and relaxation, one of my colleagues, Frank, said, "Let's go upstairs to the casino and play a little and have fun there." All of us agreed and said, "Okay, let's do that." Until that day, I wasn't much in casinos but only occasionally, like this time, and my favorite games are roulette and bingo. But most of the time, when I was in casino, I played roulette just for fun, and almost every time I won some small amount, with the well-known black and red betting strategy, but it was not a big win, and I was happy, having some fun without losing. However, back to that night again. So, we went up to the casino, and Frank said he is going to try to get the jackpot on slot machines, and Michael came with me to the roulette tables. As I always do, I have checked the numbers history of all the roulette tables, and went to the one which was changing colors every few spins, to use my colors strategy. Michael is a type of roulette player who only places bets on numbers, but rather relying on luck, betting on numbers which did not come up inside the history table, and kept betting on the same numbers until one of his number wins. And sometimes, he actually won, but it was most of the time like winning back what he lost, while trying to catch a due number. So, I started to play again my colors strategy, and increased my betting amount until I won, and after only 20 minutes I had won already €200. While watching Michael's bets, All of a sudden I had an urge to find out if and how I could do this with numbers, to have more winning bets with numbers and beat the bets of Michael. Actually to find a way to beat the casino, and not really Michael's bets. I took my notebook out of my pocket, and have drawn the roulette table with numbers, and outside betting fields. Just to track the numbers, and figure out if there was a repeating pattern with the numbers, and how they related to the outside betting fields like colors. I stopped playing and was now only watching the numbers that came up, one after another, and wrote them down, making a dash for every number that came up. And, also made the dashes on the outside fields, to see a repeated pattern, and if there was one, to see how often a number was spinned. Time flew so fast that I did not even notice that while searching a pattern, making the dashes on the drawn roulette table on my paper. After a while, thinking that I have found something that looked like a repeating pattern, I asked Michael to place his bets on the number 35, and another chip on the corner of 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 and 36. He said, "No way. I am betting on lower numbers now." I said, "Well, look, I am placing my bets there now, and don't tell me afterwards that I did not tell you," and we laughed. I placed a €50 chip on the single number 35, and a €20 chip on the corner of the 6 numbers block. I was very nervous, not for the chips I placed, since I was €200 in profit anyway, but I was eager and nervous to see if I had found a repeating pattern, which would reveal the number that was about to be spinned. I still feel the same feeling when I think about it, how nervous I was. Imagine for a moment what that would mean if I really found a way to predict the next number that would come up, or at least the correct corner or block of numbers. After I placed my bets, the dealer spinned the wheel and thrown the ball, and said no more bets. I was so nervous, it was like having found a treasure box, and wanted to see what is inside. Then the ball landed on the wheel, and I was hoping it would stop at the number 35, and when the wheel got slower, I saw the ball landed on the number 32. Just one number above the 35, but I had one with my 6 numbers block on the corner. Michael looked at me, and first he could not say anything, but stared at me and at my drawings on my notebook, and I was staring at him and only said, "What did I tell you?" He answered with, "How did you do that? I see you the whole time, drawing something on your notebook, but how did you know that one of the 2 bets would win?" I just said, "Wow. I think I have found a way to predict the next number." He then asked me about the next spin, saying, "Okay, what is your next bet?" I said, "I have to analyze and see what the next most probable number could be." We must have been staring at each other for 2 minutes or so, wanting to understand what just happened, and before I was able to analyze the next spin's outcome, the dealer was already calling, "No more bets please." I went to the next table to see if I could do the same again, only to make sure if that was just a casualty or even luck, and did the same analysis, watching at the numbers history table. And I came up with a prediction, but this time, the prediction showed me multiple numbers. It was 3, 5 and 11. I thought I made a mistake this time, because I was looking for one single number, but the repeating pattern analysis showed me 3 numbers. I called Michael to the table and said, "Look here, I have figured out what is likely to come up here, but I have 3 numbers this time." He asked, "Which ones?" I said, "I am going to bet on 3, 5 and 11. But there was also something amazing, that I had the indication of 2 corner bets, that was matching with the 3 numbers, covering the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, I placed €20 for each of the 3 straight numbers, and €20 to the corners, for the 2 6 numbers blocks. This time I was even more nervous, because I would find out if it was just luck, or did I really found the strategy of predicting the numbers of the next spin. Michael placed his bets on the numbers as well, and the dealer called, "No more bets please." My heart was bumping, and I was feeling nervous. As the wheel got slower, and the ball landed, I saw that the number 11 came up. I was feeling like a child, who just found a truckloads of chocolate and candy that never ends. I had won €720 on the number 11, and €120 on the corner bet, for the 6 numbers block. But this winning was for me, like a jackpot in lottery, giving me the impression of knowing how to hit the jackpot every time I want. We continued playing, using the same strategy, and that night I have made over €3,770. I could not wait to get home, to play around with the strategy, and in the meantime, Frank came to us smiling all over his face, saying that he won €1,200 on the slot machine, and wanted to invite us to another drink on the bar. So, I put my notes in my pocket, to evaluate my strategy later at home, and we went to get some drinks, and relax in the bar. However, I have spent few days after that night, evaluating further what I did in the casino, and apply this strategy in online casinos, every evening for few hours to perfect the strategy even further. And finally, I had the perfect system, which I refined into more secure system, that revealed to me the next number to be spinned, including the exact numbers block. I worked on the strategy to refine it even more, and played for 2 to 3 months, just to make sure that it keeps winning more than not. Since I am a trader, and for me is the most important issue in my job, is to manage my money safely, and always profit more than losing, so I can always stay in profit. First I was analyzing the numbers history manually, but it required a great amount of concentration, and was somehow tiring, since I was constantly checking which numbers came up, and how many times missing etc. But then, I have created an interactive table, into which I was typing the spinned numbers, and it was showing me which numbers are most likely to come up next. And with that, it was a bit easier, in terms of the concentration required, since I did not have to be doing the analysis in my mind, and writing them down. Then, I have also created offline cards, on which I had to put only a mark on the outside betting fields, in order to determine my bets in land casinos, and it worked perfect. I have then also tested the strategy with about 30 online casinos, and found out that I was constantly winning. After making sure that I finally have the latest roulette winning system, I have hired a software programmer to program the strategy into a software where I only need to click the spinned number, and that it showed me the winning fields and numbers. It was not cheap, as it cost over €7,500, but since the final result of the software was so amazing, it was worth even 100 times more than that. So, this is where also the name Casino Scalper System 2.0 comes from, since 1.0 was the manual system, to be used in land casinos. After testing the software for several months, applying also the money management tools I created, I was making more profit with it, in only 1 hour in the evening, than I was making with my trading all day in the office. Since the roulette software was much more secure, comparing to my trading, not only to my trading, but trading in financial markets generally. Now, I am making about 5,000% profit per year, with my roulette software, while generating only around 30% profit, with trading in financial markets. If it was not me, who invented the Casino Scalper System 2.0 software, I would buy it, right away no matter how much it cost.
As you see, Casino Scalper System 2.0 is not just a roulette software that can make you win, but it will make you win when you own it, and start winning today like a pro. By now, You probably imagine how it feels to place one winning bet after another, using Casino Scalper System 2.0 few minutes every day, and growing your bankroll day by day, safely and securely, every time you use it. So, how much would you be willing to pay for a roulette software that makes you as much as €3,770 in few hours in a casino? Would you be willing to pay €1,000? Or €2,000? Or even €3,000? But don't be scared, even it is more work than €3,000. It does not cost even €1,000. Not €500. And not even €300. You can own it in the next 5 minutes for only €139 for a limited time only, as we will increase the price very soon to €297, and we will stop selling it entirely after 1,000 buyers. So, it is your chance now to grab it for only €139 while it is still available at this low price, and most importantly, that you buy it before we close the doors. Because, once we close the doors, you can't have it, even if you want to pay €5,000. So, scroll down the page, and click the Buy Now button, and grab it, for only €139 now. 100% risk-free. Because, when you buy Casino Scalper System 2.0 software now, you have 60 days 100% money-back guarantee. So, click the Buy Now button below, and grab it before the price goes up, or even worse, before we close the doors. Imagine having a roulette system that shows you which numbers are to be spun next. How often would you use it? How often would you enjoy playing roulette? How often would you go to the casino, knowing that you will win few €1,000 every time you go there? How often would you get in front of your computer and profit €100, €200 or €300 or more from your online casino accounts in just 5 to 10 minutes? From each of your online casino accounts. Imagine having 5 accounts and making €200 in just 10 minutes in each account. How often would you get in front of your computer and make about €1,000 in just 1 hour total time? Would you do it every day? And what would you do with the €1,000 you make every day? So, whatever you do with that kind of money, having the power, Casino Scalper System 2.0 software, knowing that you can generate as much profit as you want, and whenever you want, you will already know what to do with that money. As we have perfected, optimized and tested the Casino Scalper System 2.0 software over a long period of time with different online casinos. You will also receive the list of online casinos with best performance of our software, and with all this together, you have the perfect profit machine. You will also receive the money management tool, which you can use to manage your bankroll in your casino accounts. So, scroll down the page and grab Casino Scalper System 2.0 software with all the tools we put together for only €139 now, before the price goes up to €297. Click the Buy Now button below and grab Casino Scalper System 2.0 software with 60 days 100% money-back guarantee.